We're going into the race start sequence now. The red light's coming on. And away we go. A slightly hesitant start for the 68 car of Aaron Ward there, but Lawton Murray was away quickly from the second row. He might get alongside Sophie Kinghorn before they get to turn one. He's certainly positioning himself well to overtake into Duffus, but Sophie Kinghorn sits out round the outside. She's going to be on the inside for Leslie's. And she's ahead into second place with pole position man Jerry Henry out in front as they head through McIntyre's for the first time. And Aaron Ward recovering from his slow start into fourth position as they exit that corner. And down the hill they go. There's two cars battling for fifth place, which are side by side through Butchers. And they sort themselves out just in time to come through the chicane. And everybody then is through as far as the back straight where they briefly go out of our sight. And then we've got Jerry Henry's built up quite a big lead as they came through the chicane and on the back straight. Sophie Kinghorn next up, ahead of Lorne Murray, Aaron Ward and the rest. Headlights ablaze in the gloomy autumn light, and down towards the hairpin they go.
Kieran Prady from the back of the grid has made some great moves forward. Brodie Orr going to go and try and nick a place back though up the inside going into the hairpin. Can he get it stopped? Yes he can. So the headlights are on as it's really gloomy now, but Kieran Prady, he's trying to make moves forward, but Jerry Henry leading the way by a good margin now from Sophie Kinghorn, really laying the pace down.
Andrew Mackey and James Dickey both on the move. Andrew Mackey up to fourth position in the number 35 red car. James Dickey heading the newcomers series, and he's in the 99 car in fifth position, and obviously keen to do well in this final race of the season. The two of them battling together into McIntyre. James Dickey is inside for McIntyre. No, he doesn't. He gets his face wiped by the 35 car as they go down towards Butchers.
So through they go, all flip-flopping through the chicane, up on two wheels, usually over the curbs, and then the leaders, they're already on their way up towards Clark, and Jerry Henry looking to make a move early, try and break the pack early on. He's opened up a 2.2 second lead the last time they passed over the line. But Sophie Kinghorn in Sector 1 was very, very strong, set the absolute best in Sector 1, went away a little bit in Sector 2. So again, drivers making up their pace in different parts of the circuit.
James Dickey attacking Andrew Mackey into the hairpin. James Dickey in 99 doesn't quite get alongside. He was alongside at the apex but didn't have the exit speed, so Andrew Mackey slots in front of him again. Jerry Henry sets the fastest lap at 1 minute 8.365.
1 minute 8.365 in these conditions, not bad. There's still quite a lot of spray coming up from these little Fiestas. There's quite a pack fighting over 6th, 7th, 8th place, and very, very tight in there. And if you're in the middle of that pack with the amount of spray, it's difficult to see at certain points. But at the front of the field, Jerry Henry set another best lap of the race, but is 2.5 seconds to the good. Sophie Kinghorn set her personal best last time by as well, a 108.670.
Brodie Orr on his way up through the pack. He overtook two cars in the space of two corners, going through Leslie's, McIntyre's and Butchers there. So Brodie Orr ahead now of Aaron Ward and Stuart Scott, and up into sixth position.
He's making a great move forward, isn't he? He's up into sixth place now, having started further back down the pack as Brodie Orr. Kieran Prady also from the very back of the grid making moves through, and is now, that's him moved up into eighth place.
Yes, he's coming up from the very back after his shunt in race one, and where he was in the tyre wall at McIntyre's with the car fully repaired and obviously working very well indeed as he's carving his way up through the field. Also carving her way around the track is Sophie Kinghorn, who now sets the fastest lap of the race, a 68.313, although she's still 2.3 seconds behind Jerry Henry. Yeah, those first couple of laps from Jerry Henry were really, really impressive, and just built up that gap that he's got now of 2.3 seconds. That was pretty much all built up in the first lap. So now Sophie Kinghorn's got a little bit of an edge now, 0.2 of a second in hand on that last lap. Can she keep that momentum going? She will need more of an advantage of that though throughout the next 8.5 laps, because well, the gap's 2.3 seconds, and we'll need to have more of an overlap than that to catch Jerry Henry, given how strong his opening lap was. Yeah, that's Sophie lap by lap is every bit as quick as Jerry Henry. It's just that she wasn't quite quick enough straight out the box at the start of the race. That's the one weakness, but she's driving beautifully today. Absolutely superb stuff. So now, we've got, what's the flag that's flag. We've got yellow flags. Is that safety car? Safety car, yes.
Safety car. Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's a car off at McIntyre's and a safety car. That's exactly what Sophie Kinghorn wants. It's not what Jerry Henry wants. And that car, it looks like car number 3,
which is Stuart Scott, yes,
who's off at McIntyre's. So safety car required. It's right on the edge of the track, but in the gravel. So, yeah, no other option but to deploy the safety car. The recovery discovery will be scrambled. It's been busy today. It's been very busy. Yes. So the pace car is already prepared at the exit of Paddock Bray there.
So this is the big chance for Sophie Kinghorn, because the last race was disrupted by a safety car, and she was mighty once they got restarted again, challenging all the way to the flag. This could be a repeat. She could be right on the back of Jerry Henry here, and this time there won't be any kind of hesitancy or caution in the first couple of corners. She'll be right on it. So let's see. We could have a very interesting finish to this race. Of course, the other side of that is Lauren Murray, Andrew Mackey, James Dickey all get brought back into play as well. In fact, James Dickey in the newcomer series has just taken the overall fastest lap, the first car down into the 67 bracket. That's a flyer of a lap. He's done 67.882.
That's impressive. Yeah, very impressive. Now, if you missed the announcement just before the start of this race, if you are the driver of a black Audi SQ7 registration 11WA, that's a black Audi SQ7 registration 11WA parked in paddock 5, please move it immediately. It's triple parked and is blocking the pathway through there, so please move it immediately before it is moved for you. Dramatic pause by Dr. Robert Johnson there just to exaggerate the point.
No, I was just checking we had the grid for the Legends race, which is coming up at the end of the day, which we do have. Most important things, yes.
Yes, thanks to Andrew Donald from Scottish Legends for sending that through to us.
Yes, that will be the last race on the programme today. We've got, after this Fiesta race, which I'm expecting a grandstand finish to this, we've got Scottish C1s for their final race of the season, then the Scottish Mini Cooper Cup race, which is a shorter race because it's the final, it's only over 9 laps, and we don't have the Cooper S's, it's just the Coopers. Then we've got the final pickup race, and to finish the season off in grand style, we've got the 10-lap Legends final. So, and that will wrap up the car racing for this season, although we do have Rallycross coming up, we do have fireworks coming up in November as well.
Exclusively tarmac racing.
Yes, tarmac racing finishes today. But yeah, fireworks is on the 2nd of November, great family day out. We're going to have the biggest show ever, biggest fireworks display we've ever had, 2 bonfires, all sorts of displays and events on track as well. Fun for all the family, and tickets on sale now. Book early to avoid disappointment, because we do find that this is a sellout event, so tickets available from the circuit office or online, knockhill.com, and rushing to get their tickets is Jerry Henry and Sophie Kinghorn as they cross the line, green flags waving, the safety car's over, and they are heading into combat for the last 6 laps of the race. So we're at the halfway distance of the race. Jerry Henry leads from Sophie Kinghorn, Lauren Murray and Andrew Mackey.
Jerry Henry going very, very defensive there to try and negate any kind of attack from Sophie Kinghorn. So he obviously feels like there's a real threat from behind there from Kinghorn. And as you rightly said, Doc, the last restart in the previous race, it was definitely Sophie Kinghorn who had the edge on that safety car restart. So let's see if that plays out. We're racing in quite different conditions though now. It is wetter, the surface is damper, it's darker, there's oil on the track. You can actually, even from our commentary box view, you can see the slightly multicoloured trace on some of the bits of tarmac. That must not be very nice at all. Yeah,
fantastic scrap going on in the bottom end of the top 5. James Dickey coming out on top at the moment. As against Andrew Mackey, Aaron Ward's in there as well. Kieran Preedy's in there. It's a tremendous 4-car scrap for 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. We'll keep an eye on that, but we'll also keep an eye on the battle for the lead, because Sophie Kinghorn closing into half a car length under braking against the leader Jerry Henry in the 147 car heading down towards McIntyre's right now.
So Kinghorn trying to get a win. She was emotional up on the podium earlier on. Can you imagine a win? If she could finish off the season with a win, would be such a big such a big thing. And Brodie Orr's right in there as well in fourth for him. He'll be wanting to get up onto the podium after missing around, and he's right on the case of Lorne Murray in the blue number 5 machine, and could well make a move here as they come out of Clark and through Hislop. Up through the gearbox they go. Of course, H-pattern gearbox in these, very close to road spec Ford Fiesta STs.
Yeah, Brodie, a race winner last season, so we know he's quick enough. Here he goes. Yep, up the inside, across the puddle successfully, and he's got it done. He's up into the podium positions now. Can he get the drive up the straight and move across the right hand side to block any attack from Lorne Murray? Yes, I think we can tick both of those, but oh no, we can't tick both, because Lorne Murray has found a little chink on the right hand side. The straight's coming back at him under the Beatson's Bridge. They go side by side, but Lorne Murray backs out of it. Brodie Orr breaks super late into Duffus, and if he can get it turned in down the hill, which he's done, then he's into third place. Nice bit of driving by both of them.
So Brodie Orr up into a podium position with 3.5 laps to go as the leaders come through the chicane now as well. Jerry Hendry hanging on when he had that good gap, and then the safety car came out. He must have thought, oh no, you're joking, please no. And then he's got Sophie Kinghorn right on behind him, but he's responded well in these early stages of the set. That's part after the safety car. Yeah, last lap through he did the fastest lap of the race, a 67.66. Sophie Kinghorn's best so far is a 68.1. So that little stratospheric lap that Jerry Henry's just done has given him an extra half-second advantage. Huge moment there for Aaron Ward in the 68, trying to make his way past the 99 of James Dickey. Got it all crossed up, but coming out of Clark's. Oh, James Dickey has a massive moment there. The 99 car, but just hangs on to it coming out of the hairpin. Yeah, it's all arms and elbows inside James Dickey's car, but the speed is there. He's holding on in front of the 35 of Andrew Mackie. They've been at it hammer and tongs the entire race, and that will continue, I'm sure, to the flag, with Kieran Preedy at the back of them, desperately trying to find a way past, but probably enjoying the entertainment at the same time. That's a great book, All Arms and Elbows. It is Ireland's autobiography. Yep. It's very entertaining. Sophie Kinghorn is responding here. She's just pulled a bit of time back in. Last lap by, she dropped 0.2 of a second, but in that opening sector pulled another 10th back. So just responding a little bit here. Sophie Kinghorn, has she got anything left in the tank to try and take one back from Jerry Hendry, who holds on to the race lead for now, where it's going to be 2 laps to go when they get up to the line as they come towards the hairpin. Yep, an absorbing race. This is one of these races where it's not door handle to door handle, but if you're watching the timing computer, which you can do through the Smart website, Smart Timing provide our services here at Knockhill, and very efficient they are too, but you can watch the timing screens and it becomes fascinating when you watch the screens. I think there's quite a few drivers who would normally set up a move into the hairpin. They would pull out to show their intent coming up the inside as they go just towards the entrance to the tri-oval, but I think it's a little bit slippy with the oil that's gone down. Yeah, I think they're having to wait till they go out and pull out, and you're almost surprising the car in front. Yeah, it's limiting their options definitely, and Sophie Kinghorn though is pressing on. She's now got below the 68 second barrier. She's in a 67.979, so she's homing in on Jerry Henry's pace, but 1 second behind at the moment with 1.5 laps remaining. Can she do anything to spring a surprise in the last couple of miles of the season? Jerry Hendry's been really solid. He's been really solid all day long. He's had, if not Sophie Kinghorn, but Lorne Murray on his bootleg pretty much all day, and he's just not blinked once. Really impressive, really strong under pressure, and he's going to have 1 lap between him and a double to close off the season with that championship trophy. Really, it's not been the brightest of days in the sky, but it's a bright day for him on track. Yeah, he's driven flawlessly, and as we've mentioned before, that his little outing into the JCW Championship on the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship schedule was outstandingly good. It's just it's an amazing step up. Must be like a mini JCW car, must be like a spaceship compared to an ST. You're going from the gearbox, the diffs, everything, tyres, everything. So different, so different. Yep. Cost. Yes, cost so different as well. You could probably do the entire ST season for the cost of one outing in the JCW. Probably right, yeah. Up to Clark Curb they go then. Jerry Hendry looking really, really good. 1.1 seconds to the good. He's a little bit of a moment there coming through Clark's. No, that was a car that's similarly painted. That was a back marker, but no, that was Jerry Hendry not having a moment and coming through his locks. Looking good. Kinghorn is close though. Yeah, she's getting closer and closer. Yeah. Here we go into the last lap. Is into the last corner. Is Kinghorn close enough? I tell you what, 1 more lap maybe Could have been, but through they go. Through
might
the
not need one
hairpin.
more lap. Here she comes. She's got far more speed coming out the corner. She's going to just about get there. Jerry Henry's going to win it though. Car 147 crosses the line just ahead of Sophie Kinghorn 83. But brilliant drive by Sophie Kinghorn. Took the fastest lap of the race on the last lap as well, as Brodie Orr comes home third in the 31 car ahead of Lorne Murray, Aaron Ward, James Dickey. Excellent performance there from a newcomer, and Andrew Mackey finishing just behind him in the 35, and Kieran Preedy 21 rounds out the top 8. But what a finish, what a finish. And Sophie Kinghorn, again, she'd be very proud of herself with that, because she's again won the challenge class and won the newcomers class. She came within quarter of a second of winning the race overall as well. So fantastic performance from young Sophie, just still in her late teens, and second year of car racing after some very impressive karting performances. And I think she would. Oh, we've got a car in the gravel on McIntyre's at the end of the last lap too, but that hasn't affected the result at all. But yeah, I wonder if Sophie's got plans to move up to another class for next year. She looks like she's ready to do that, or maybe ready to stay in Fiesta STs and challenge for the championship overall.
You do see a lot of kart racers going into the junior saloon car championship as well in the Citroen Saxos. You know, there's been a lot of top drivers that have gone through there. Ronan Pearson went through that championship. Of course, now Quickfoot British Touring Car Championship for the binoculars. There you go.
Yep, thank you.
And so there's lots of options. That's the thing. It's picking the right. There's lots and lots of choice. It's just picking the right path and getting the right deal together to be able to progress up the ladder.